When I finally created time to slow down, these are the things that change. My body began to soften. My breath lightened. My mood became smooth. And so did my patience. My mind became less involved. Sleep became worse. My digestion and my psoriasis transformed completely.
So if rest and digest helps us come out of fight or flight mode and back to balance, how do we get there? It all has to do with the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve makes up about 75% of the parasympathetic nervous system, or 75% of rest and digest. It's the longest nerve in the body. The vagus nerve carries sensory information to the central nervous system. This is the nerve that relays how safe or unsafe we feel in any given situation. We can send the message we are safe by lengthening our exhale.
There are 5 things that I do every single day to hold myself accountable to calm. They are gentle movement, breathing, stillness, nourishment, and mindset. So these 3 things are so important for me setting up every single day to have a good day and to feel good. First and foremost, gentle movement. This can be any type of movement. It doesn't have to be yoga, but often for me it is yoga. Sometimes it's just taking a walk on the beach like this with my dog. So whatever the movement is for you, anything that you enjoy doing, that's what I want you to do. The breath and the stillness can be combined together in a 10-minute session, 5 and 5, however you want to look at it. But come into a moment of pause at least once a day and give yourself the moment to stop, to close your eyes, to soften, to come back to your breath. And I'm not just talking about breathing while you're doing your gentle movement session. I am talking about a specific breath practice to help you feel good. Okay, so we've got breath, stillness, gentle movement, nourishment. Nourishment is so important. Being fried and sugary and all of the things that I didn't need in my life. None of them were helping my digestion and none of them were making me feel good. So now I've learned to only put things in my body that are going to nourish my mind and my body, my brain, and help me feel better. And you can do this too. You just have to take the time to learn it. And I'm here to help show you. Okay, last but not least, mindset. I can't tell you how important mindset is. You can work out every day, you can breathe, stillness, all the above. If you don't wake up and tell yourself that you're going to have a great day today, you're probably not going to have a great day today. So it's really simple. You just have to decide. Somebody might anger you. Somebody might cut you off in traffic. Somebody might make you mad at work. Anything could happen to irritate or frustrate you. But only you have the choice as to how you react. So I didn't take into account that I had a choice before. I just reacted. And if I reacted negatively, sometimes I would be in that negative state, in that negative loop for days and days and days. And nobody likes me when I'm that way. And I don't like myself when I'm that way. So I've found that instead of just saying, oh, this is it, life sucks. How about, oh, this is it, life is awesome, life is grand, life is great. And even if you don't feel it at first, because trust me, there's definitely days that I don't feel it, even if you don't believe it at first, tell yourself you're going to have a good day. Try it. Try it for a whole week and see what happens. Write it down. Put it on a Post-it note. Remind yourself. Put it somewhere where you'll see it, somewhere you go to every day. Today is going to be a good day. Why? Because I have the choice to make it a good day. I have the choice as to how I react to people and why. So start practicing these and you are going to see a big difference in the way that you feel. And last but not least, I want to tell you about 3 things I practice every single day because they are 3 things that are always helpful to practice. Number 1, learning how to say no. Okay, this is something I had a real problem with, and I still do, is learning how to tell people yes to what I want, no to what I don't want. It sounds so easy, right? Yes to what I want, no to what I don't want. Well, start practicing that. See what happens. We have to set boundaries in our lives in order to protect our peace. We have to set boundaries in our lives in order to protect our peace. Okay, number 2, letting go of limiting beliefs. I've got a lot of those, but I was going to say the first one that comes to mind is that everything has to be perfect. This is a big one for me. Growing up as a competitive figure skater, everything did have to be perfect. And it really was ingrained in my whole being. So now I have to take into account it's okay not to be perfect. So that's a limiting belief that I work on every day. It's okay not to be perfect. Try to aspire to perfection on anything that you do. I think that's a great goal. But do not put so much pressure on yourself to where it affects your mental and physical well-being. So the last thing is honesty. And I'm not just talking about practicing honesty with other people, because of course I think that you should be honest with everybody that you come into contact with. But practicing honesty with yourself. Okay, this is huge. Before I stopped drinking, I did not believe that I had a problem. Why? Because I was not being honest with myself. So this could be with anything. It doesn't have to be with an addiction, but it could be with anything. The way you talk to yourself, the way you portray yourself, the way you feel about yourself. So all of these things can cause you to lie to yourself, to keep rationalizing it's okay to keep going. But in all honesty, I wish that I would have started being honest with myself a heck of a lot sooner. So those are the 3 things. Say yes to what you want, no to what you don't want. Let go of those limiting beliefs. Keep practicing. Find out what beliefs are holding you back. Another one that I had for years and still practice every day, not to believe, is that I'm unworthy. So believing that I'm worthy, believing that I'm capable, that I'm able, those are all things that come with practice. And the last one, honesty. I hope you guys can use this stuff. That's why I'm sharing it. I hope that you guys can use this stuff to start your own practice, to help yourself feel better. We are truly in control of one thing, and it's ourself. So if we want to have a good day, if we want to have a great day, we can. If we want to make change and transformation in our life so that it feels completely different than it does right now, you can. And I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help you. That's why I'm doing this. Even though these videos are so fun to make, they are totally learning something new. And that's another thing I want to tell you. It's okay to not be good at something at first. So if you're thinking, when you think about moving or breathing or sitting in still, maybe you're like, I'm not good at that. I can't do that. Well, I wasn't good at any of these things when I first started. I had to practice. I say in my in-person classes all the time, commitment, frequency, results. Why? Because I am a product of that. Commitment, frequency, results. I hope you try it. On Friday, I'll post a video that will be a simple breathing practice called Ujjayi breath. This is also known as ocean breath. This will be something that is going to immediately activate the vagus nerve and begin to alert the body that it's safe, that it's okay to come back to calm, that it's okay to relax. I just want to say, I know that many of you will watch this and then tell me, Colette, I don't have time for this. When do you think I'm going to have time to be able to do all this? And the thing is, I know you don't have time for it right now. I absolutely know it because I was there. That was me. I didn't have time for any of this stuff. It mattered. I wanted to do it, but I didn't know how to create time for it. I want to be able to share what I've learned with you, both through my YouTube channel and in person. So if you're looking for a deeper reset, by now you've probably heard about my 2 gentle yoga and nervous system support retreats, one in Vieques, Puerto Rico, and the other in the British Virgin Islands. If this resonates with you, please take a look at the link below and find out more about my retreats. Make your deposit soon to reserve your space. Until then, be well and remember, one breath at a time.